If we play the game, which is crazy that I'm about to say this, if we could play the game that Cincy played, we beat Philly.
I actually think
we should just talk about who's MLS Cup.
Who's going in
the MLS Cup?
Oh, okay, yeah. I see Austin. I think they can do it. I think Austin can beat LA at the bank. And obviously I'm going to pick NYCFC to beat Philly, but more than anything, I think NYC Philly is going to be, I'm hoping this, but I think it's going to be one of the best MLS matches in history. That's true. That is the feeling I have going into
You're
the game.
saying that it's going to be like 0-0 until the 90th minute. One
Even
shot
if it's
on
0-0,
goal each.
I think it's going to have a lot of fights. I think there's going to be a lot of, scuffles
between the players.
I think Brujo, I think he's going to come in with even in the two matches that they played this season, there was, that intensity was there. And,
right.
And I think that's what Philly is probably going to try to use to maybe get in the heads. Maybe, NYCFC is not a team that gets goated.
No, but they are susceptible to it.
Yeah, but it's I think that's going to be the move. Make it an emotional game because I think that's how Philly's going to approach it.
I think NYCFC wins. They just seem to be on such a roll. They got, again, for the second year in a row, they got hot at the absolute right time. Mm-hmm. I think NYCFC beats Philly, but I think it's going to be tough. I think it's going to go down to penalties. And I think I'm picking NYCFC every time when it comes to penalties. And we've been to LA before.
Yeah.
Plenty of times. I've never been to Austin. I'd love to see what that city does with an MLS Cup final. But I have a feeling LAFC is just going to be too strong. Oh, my God, I hope you don't add me to a laminated sheet. I just think LAFC is too strong of a team. I think it's going to end up being LAFC versus NYC. And I think NYC wins.
Yeah, I think the Eastern Conference is winning. So even if it's Philly or NYC, I think either of them would be the favorites. But I feel like Austin can do it. I think when I saw the game against Galaxy, for them to give up 2 goals against Galaxy, who are not really that strong a team, and Austin is
yeah, but the emotions are really heavy in those types of matches. It's hard to say. It's really not about the 11 on the pitch, like how well they play.
Yeah,
that's a who wants it more match.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think that match was that in particular. I thought the quality showed in the goals that LAFC gave up,
without a doubt.
Yeah. So, yeah. But I think Austin's just better, and I think not necessarily better than LAFC, but I think they have a real opportunity to cause an upset, and I think it might go to extra time, might go to penalties, and I would pick Stuver over Kripo in that. Yeah, sense.
And I honestly think in all seriousness, it's MLS playoffs, and I think this is why people say there's a lot of rebel